That sounds like a nightmare lane for him. I feel like Aurora got outmaneuvered here in the last few picks, and
no, I think the nightmare lane is going to be the top lane, the safe lane.
See Toronto Tokyo on this Undying. Position 3 has got to be one of the most entertaining positions. We're going to see a nightmare onto Chrysalis to start things out. Obviously, Toronto Tokyo wanting to fight here since he is an Undying, but he's actually starting to run away as he's getting focused by both Whitemon and 33. Chrysalis can right-click to his heart's content onto Mira, but Whitemon looks to be the first blood target, and Panto will get it. And now Mira going to get chased down in all likelihood. It's only 33 in the area now. He'll take out a Battle Hunger and being forced out to the north. He's going to get Nightmare. This is going to waste a lot of time as Chrysalis thinking about coming back in, although 33 looks to be dead to this duo support as Mira will... Oh, he actually evades the last attack from that flat cannon onto the high ground.
Should be a pipe. Yeah, why not? Like, you've got so much heal and like backup where people can just like stand their ground, right? You've got Dazzle heal, especially +5 when you take the Novel Boon facet, where you can overheal people. You have like heal amplification from your innate. You also give people more armor. Makes a lot of sense.
Yep, 33. He's trying to aggress here, getting quite low though. Thinking about turning this around as the Ice Shards actually block him in. He's going to still fight this out against Panto. Has that Aphotic Shield still activated, though, as 33 is going to take the brunt of the damage. Drops to the Bane, and now Soxa on the run. Fourth Ring of Protection has been in his backpack for a majority of the game.
Yeah, put it back in.
He always has this salve there, just in case.
If you're Aurora, you need to talk about the Wisdom Shrine already. There's a Gyrocopter. He's going to push in the lane. He can move over, and you've got 2 supports on Tundra also in the area. But
Kiyotaka's hunting. 33 will get the Battle Hunger off. Wants to get some creep action thanks to the counter Helix, but 33, you're the one taking more damage from Kiyotaka as he will cleanly get that solo kill. Meanwhile, top lane, Toronto Tokyo will drop as Chrysalis and company looking to run away as Nightfall is making an appearance here. Tombstone on the high ground. We'll be able to take that out eventually as Whitemon will claim it. And it looks like Soxa will end up dropping here. So it looks like they might want to try to hunt. He's going to right into Nightfall. Start things out, blocks him in. Looking for the high five is Nightfall. Reinforcements though in the form of Chrysalis. Looks like the creeps mostly tank up that rocket barrage as Nightfall will likely have to skill his ult here, you would think. Although Mira in the area. Chrysalis trying to get outside that range of the Impale. A call down used. Really more of a defensive measure. Meanwhile, Coil popped in the mid lane. Kiyotaka surrounded.
Edict.
33 is taking so much damage. The Grave comes out and the dunk. 33. Tower will not kill him. Even a smoke used just in case. So a successful gank from Tundra. As a Nightmare in the top lane. Another TP in the form of the Dazzle this time. Whitemon with the Shadow Wave.
They're coming from behind.
Indeed.
Lotus. Yeah, he's like playing roaming axe.
There's that fourth ring of protection back in the backpack where it belongs. Snowball save for the time being. Where are they going though? Onto the creep wave. Soxa is taking the brunt of this damage. Whitemon with a nice shadow wave, but it's not going to be enough to save his life. So 2 supports dead for Tundra. 33 on the high ground.
Toronto Tokyo. I don't really mind it. I feel like it's good. You need to like fight back and help your flesh.
Toronto Tokyo, very early flesh golem. He knows that his team is coming. Call down right upon him. He's stuck inside the shards. That is a lot of damage. Aphotic Shield not enough. Gets stuck, but a
nice snowball.
33 saved completely. Dodges the finger as a result. Panto not going to get dunked this time. The Grave comes out a little early. Panto looks like he's going to walk away. 33 ticking away very slowly. Gets shot away at the last moment. Kiyotaka cannot finish the job. Now Aurora trying to reset, maybe trying to completely get the hell out of dodge here. It's Kiyotaka inside the shards. Walrus Punch comes out. Chrysalis extremely low. Will look to reset. The grip does come out. Soxa will get the snowball at the last moment. Going to the north, right into the arms of the Lash. A nice Nightmare save from Panto. Tons of saves from both sides. Really well executed as the Illusory Orb into the coil, actually canceling the TP, but he still goes through the gate as it looks like the puck wants to pursue. BZM out of mana at this point, so I think...
Got their eyes on Panto. He does see them with the night vision.
Yeah, gets the Nightmare off onto Panto. Okay, Impale only hits 1 as BZM with the coil, also only hitting 1, but it allows 33 to try to get in range. He's going to get Fiend's Grip, but there, the call and the dunk as Toronto Tokyo trying to focus down the Dazzle. The Nothing projection! Not enough to take him out quite yet as Toronto Tokyo eventually will claim the kill. So 1 for 2 to start this fight. 33, obviously the biggest death.
You know there's no blink.
He doesn't have the blink, yeah.
Then you're kind of chilling.
Very slow pace as Kiyotaka.
Good
runs into Soxa. The Nothing projection is used from the high ground. It's going to set up so much. Down goes Kiyotaka to start this fight. Toronto Tokyo, pipe is activated. There's the grip on the Finger of Death as well, so BZM is the trade. Now Chrysalis on the run, but slow
Holy
to a call
damage.
thanks to Toronto Tokyo. Claims another kill as the zombies will continue to chase Saksa, the double decay.
I think for now, what I like that he's doing is just to make sure he gets auras. All what they need to do is to stay alive.
Uh-oh.
Instant Yules.
Okay, no follow-up here. BZM is fine. Kiyotaka missing the split earth. The coil applied to Kiyotaka. Mira actually gets hexed before being able to get anything off. Mira finally with the impale onto 2 heroes, but will be sacrificed. Kiyotaka in the meantime called and dunked 33. 2 kills here from the Tundra side as Nightfall shadowed by the Bane. Meanwhile, Toronto Tokyo actually gets eaten up next to his tier 2 as 33 looking for the dunk.
Another
destroys
dunk.
Nightfall. No more ult to work with. Mira in the area though, is 33 continuing to chase as the punch actually finds the support waiting in the outliers. Is Mira.
He's fully
inside
blocked.
the shards. Impale does hit 2, but that line will be claimed
Coil.
very easily. Coil expended. Nightfall will pop the ult to get out. 33 continuing to pursue as a TP is coming and canceled. So that's going to double the efforts for Aurora to continue on. Snowball does get hit. And the Bane actually TPs into an immediate silence. Decay to follow. They get the call onto the Bane. So at the very least, Tundra will find a second kill. All this for the Tundra side. But Nightfall and company, they're smoked. Looking for BZM. Mira needs to be the one to start. Nope. BZM. Quick fingers as always as 33 wants to continue the pressure. BZM pops the illusion room. Pipe is already activated for the Tundra side. BZM, he gets gripped now, but there's the snowball save. Tombstone's gonna do a lot here. Crimson Guard is popped. Coil onto 2 heroes. As Undying wants to fight his way out of it, but 33 is taking absolutely no damage. The finger onto BZM, but the Grave saves him, gets Force Staff to safety, he's fine. Chrysalis continuing to get CC'd from the high ground as Mira's in such a good spot. No kills. As, I say that a little early. Kiyotaka head chopped off by 33.
This gyro is not easy for them to kill anymore. They've got a, it's 6k lead at this point. It's got the BKB at the ready. They're picking
Get with the rest of this Aegis if they want to try for it. Doesn't look like they want to though. As top lane, another initiation. 33 finds Kiyotaka at half health already. Feels like he has been super squished the entire game. BZM finding the support. Mira to the high ground.
Force Glimmer.
BZM, okay, the Lincolns is popped. There's the initiation from 33. Just clips the Lesh again. Super low. There's the Fiend Script to try to save him, but immediately canceled by Saksa. Shard block in the Lesh. Another easy kill on Kiyotaka. Panto follows suit. See how disciplined Tundra want to be with this.
They
One
did
lane
finish
successful.
an Octarine Core on the Zombie and an Orchid onto Nightfall. I will say it's been a while since Aurora have combined their heroes to make something happen.
They're going to try for it now. Nightfall taking the brunt of damage to start things out. Nightmare onto Chrysalis immediately taken off. They're going to be able to kill the Tombstone pretty much right off the bat. It's 33. We'll take a decay to the face. Nightfall's ult finally pops. Whitemon with a Force Staff. They're just kiting him. And Chrysalis looking A-okay at the moment. No Aegis to work with now, though. Toronto Tokyo trying to tank up as much as he can. A big soul rip. Kiyotaka again. It feels like every fight starts with him at half health.
That was a good sleep.
With the BKB. Oh, nice instant hex onto 33. Trying to finish the job there. Not able to do so as Toronto Tokyo still in a 1 versus 5, it feels like. Grave upon 33. He's fine. Toronto Tokyo gets Grave, but another Ice Shard blocking him in. BZM Nightmare now back into the fray. Toronto Tokyo's going to be fine. Here's Chrysalis, completely out of mana. Force Staff to safety.
Grip.
They get the grip onto BZM. Okay, it's going to be pretty close. Gets off the snowball with the illusory orb to escape. Saksa might be the sacrifice. In fact, they're not even interested in finishing him off. Mirror will do so. As 33, pipe activated. Kiyotaka, a lot of damage can be mitigated now, but 33 does drop, so.
Very good in the Dota 2 video game.
Now they have triple Gale Guard.
Yeah. Well, it is about tankiness and outlasting each other. Oh, BZM.
Yeah. Doing
Curveball.
BZM things. Curveball successful. They get the call onto the Undying. Already at half health himself. Pops the Flesh Golem finally. Nightfall trying to extend this fight. Kiyotaka all alone at the moment. He's going to use the Yules on himself on top of that Nothel projection as well. Be able to get the Dazzle. Yeah, they get BZM to start things out. BKB finally popped by Chrysalis. They're just completely ignoring him. They're going for everybody else. They kill off 33. That's 3 dead for Tundra.
But we'll have to see. Of course, this is a free Roche. So Mr. Takoyaki on the Lesh, he will take the Aegis. They're definitely stronger. Like, it's on them. They have a good ward, so they do spot 33 here.
Yes, and they get the Yules.
He doesn't have BKB. He should go down.
This is going to be an easy cleanup. Mira gets the stack on the finger. That's his third of the game. Chrysalis and company did spot that initially. The smoke will likely not be successful. I say that Mira with a very fast blink into the Hex. Chrysalis has to use the BKB in retreat. He's going to get Abyssal here. Will pop his ult to try to get away. He's going to get Grave a little bit early, trying to get saved by Whitemon. He's just continuing to be pursued. Another bash into the finger. He's dead right outside his base. As Kiyotaka wants to continue to fight.
They don't care.
In the base of Tundra. There's a buyback available for the Gyro. They're going to clean up Whitemon easily. No buyback for the support, though. Yeah, it looks to be, at the very least, the melee and the bot. Now they're going to go for both. So it will be a clean 2 sets of racks, actually. Nightmare onto Mira. BZM has to be careful. That curveball being quite useful this game, but yeah, they reset. Aurora had to wait out this Flesh Golem.
That is quite a big deal. If they can continue to
That's
fight.
a lot of battle. My God, he's already at half HP. Super low, he's dead. Might have the innate to be able to get back into the game, but doesn't have his ult anymore. Kiyotaka gets chopped to the ground by 33. This is a disaster for Aurora. 2 cores dead, no buyback. What just happened? Panto, he will be destroyed as well. Another no buyback situation on 3 heroes. Well, they get the tower. Now they're just going to go straight for the tier 4s, and this should be game. They're going to play it a little bit safe, not knowing exactly. I guess Toronto Tokyo is pushing out the waves, but there's 2 siege here.
I don't think it matters.
It matters not. They're going to get the tier 4s. Now the Ancient fully exposed. Fortification coming out, and Mira going to be accompanied by Toronto Tokyo. Gets the Impale onto 2, but he gets silenced on top of that. Punch into the air. GG's called. That's it. Tundra win game 1.
You have ways of sticking onto the target. I think, like Razor with Puck, with the coil, Shadow Shaman with the combining.
He doesn't have a single snake.
Oh,
he has the many snakes.
Okay, okay.
That's why I'm making sense.
All right. Yep, you do make sense here. As Berserker's Call from 33 on top of Panto. Can he heal up a bit? To cover the tier 1 towers, 33 is going to end up dropping to Nightfall. But 33 and BZM takes out Kiyotaka's current in the meantime, apparently. Nightfall.
Yeah, you better TP out.
You're going to TP out the AO. As Chrysalis getting hounded a bit. Tombstone is placed, and Mira with the Hex. Kinetic field to give him a little bit of extra space. Gets off the plasma field as well. They're going to continue on, though, as Mira ends up getting the kill. Nice one from Aurora. As Panto. Ooh, last right click is enough for Soxa to go to the grave as well. So across the... Is that one less Ring of Protection for 33 than last game? I believe, yeah, it sure is. Yep. Looks like he switched it up. Big pivot from 33 in game number 2.
He's got the Wind Blaze instead this time around.
So Chrysalis is going to pop his ult. 33 in the area as well. Static Link not going to last too long. A nice double Impale as Toronto Tokyo is going to continue with the Split Earth help from the Lesh. That's 1 death. 33 will likely follow suit as BZM just has to hightail away Diagros.
The double top.
All right, so Aegis for Nightfall has the blink, so won't be scared of Pugna. It's the main one, right?
It's not that good, honestly. Well, what's happening right now is we have 2 split plays.
Yep, 33 getting gone on by Nightfall. Not sure if he's going to catch him. Chrysalis takes out Mira on the other side. They have the Yules, though, from Kiyotaka, so that does set up the core kill. It's 33 going to pop 1. Goes to the south to try to get initiation. He will do so onto the Undying. Toronto Tokyo very tanky. Pops the Flesh Golem, but he's surrounded. There's a Decrepify and the heals coming out from the Pugna. Kiyotaka doing so much damage to 33. Chrysalis in the meantime, in the midst of the BKB, he might be just dropping himself. Does get Toronto Tokyo, but it's going to cost him his own life. My goodness, it's a 3-for-1. Of course, Undying back to life thanks to the innate. They're going to get another on top of that. Double kill for Kiyotaka. They're going to get the Torment. Enable Nightfall by having less Nightfalls in a game.
True. I mean, I will say this is how... Oh,
they have the Hex. BZM. Do they have the control fully with the finger? Absolutely. Panto gets credit for that one. That is a huge...
Because at this point, you have to dodge. You need more items. You're down 10k gold as Crystallis. Bye-bye.
Crystallis dead again. These are is now.
Well, Nightfall should know that there's a high ground ward because he got Battle Hungered here.
Take over the Watcher Mirror on the outskirts. They get the Hex and the finger. Nightfall just needs a little bit extra. We'll pop the BKB to ensure the kill.
They found someone in the back.
They sure did. Whitemon can use the Static Storm, but Lesh is going to be A-okay, I do believe, as the reinforcements have arrived. Crimson Guard is going to make him invulnerable to Chrysalis. He gets 2-shot, it feels like. And that just shuts down the fight immediately. Whitemon in the trees, dead. Double kill for Kiyotaka. Very good.
Very good. Keep it up.
Very good. Soxa and BZM are going to group up. They're going to use the Serpent Wards as well to take out Mira. It is successful. It's going to cost them, though. Question is how much. Toronto Tokyo finding Soxa. They have the vision here, and they will get the kill. So ends up being a 1-for-1. Nightfall getting some nice farm out of the Serpent Wards. Not well. Yeah. Extremely strong, but with support in the form of Pugna, not too bad.
Nope,
they're going to get a nice cleanup of Whitemon.
Well, they've got the banner too, so this is just a free lane of racks.
Yeah, it looks like one set. Fortification does pop, though.
Let's see, are they really giving both? Well, if they're giving both, then they have a clear plan of something they're waiting for. It looks like they will be looking for a fight.
Oh, yeah, they see the TP, though. I do believe they see it. The Chrysalis is going to show up eventually. Soxa with the Hex on top of the Ursa. Remember, he doesn't have the Aegis here. Does have the Aghanim Scepter. Crimson Guard is going to keep him safe. Chrysalis taking tons of damage. Actually, they blow up BZM. Buys back instantly. Static Storm placed more defensively, though. Chrysalis back to base he goes, just barely enough HP to survive. And they get the Hexes. Nightfall looking for 33 on the other side. Gets the bash, gets the kill. 70 seconds of no 33. This might be the beginning of the end for Tundra. It might be a split series as Toronto Tokyo now going to focus down the barracks with the rest of his team.
I mean, it depends. He doesn't really need Nullifier for much. I think the bash is already like good enough. Soxa is dead.
Indeed, and that's 70 seconds. No way to get back in. Is this going to be a solo kill for Kiyotaka?
Yep.
Yes. Okay,
that's
well,
a back-to-back godlike.
That might be just game. Yep, they just need to redraft to get that Dark Seer.
Yep.
33.
Oh.
Doesn't have the power to do so. He's going to be spotted, though. Gets Yules. And this is likely the death penalty. He's going to pop the BKB to avoid the Impale. Chrysalis, in the meantime, trying to try to focus on the Ursa. He's just getting healed by everybody. 33 with a nice call, doing a considerable amount of damage, but it matters not. Dies, buys back.
GG.
But Chrysalis will drop, and GGs are called. So it ends up being a split series between Tundra and Aurora. Pretty entertaining.
No, that was a very clean game from Aurora.